Hello, everyone. My name is Riley Scott. I am a freshman here at Tacoma Community College, and my persuasive speech is going to be on why Teslas should not be created. There are a lot of reasons for this, and for this assignment, I put out a poll asking people, have they ever heard of Tesla? Do they have one? Do they plan on getting one? Do they know anything about them, whether that's Elon Musk, heard about it, or have you heard about it on the news? And I'm going to be explaining why they shouldn't. So first of all, Tesla operations create 282,000 tons of carbon dioxide every year. By Tesla operations, I mean the charging stations, the factories, the cars themselves. A typical car, like your gas-powered car, they create about 4.6 metric tons per year. Okay, meaning that's one car creates 4.6. Now you may be saying, oh, that seems like a lot compared to 282,000. Well, there's a lot of cars in this world. Okay, so if you multiply all the cars by the 4.6, it's going to be a lot. But considering how new Tesla is, it's a very big amount for how many cars there actually are. Next, about 75 kilowatts an hour for a Tesla battery creates the CO2 emission of about 11,000 to 15,000 kilograms of carbon dioxide, which is quite a bit considering how many cars are being created at this moment. Now, the production of Tesla requires lithium, cobalt, and manganese. Okay, basically, those elements or resources are very expensive to mine, and it's using fossil fuels, which fossil fuels are very important because eventually we will run out. On the pace we are right now, by 2060, we will be all out of fossil fuels and we won't be able to mine these sorts of things. So basically, they're paying a bunch of money to get these resources for batteries and creating these cars, which doesn't seem very worth it because at the end of the day, you're still creating carbon emissions by getting these resources. Also, lithium, which they use and mine to create these cars, it's highly explosive and reactive, which is not good because it could blow up anybody's car while they're driving. That's a very bad hazard. Again, the batteries use the carbon, cobalt, and manganese, while the cars use aluminum, steel, lithium, nickel, copper, cobalt, and lithium ion cells from suppliers. They buy them from them, which is very expensive within itself. So they rely on a lot of different companies. And another problem with that is the lack of resources that we have at the moment. So many people can't even get a Tesla. So there's really no reason to even bother. The resources are very expensive and they require fossil fuel to get them. Again, I already said that, but it's a very important lesson to be stressed, considering by 2060 on the current pace we are now. So if Tesla ends up getting bigger and bigger, we're going to just keep on lowering that number, and it could be 2045 before we know it. Basically, the production and charging stations, they contribute to the CO2, and in some cases more than gas-powered cars, which the whole point of creating Teslas was to get rid of gas-powered cars, but if it's doing the same amount of damage and creating or using more fossil fuel, there's really no reason to do that. Another thing is where these resources are coming from. We are exhausting them from other countries, and we have just started, or the U.S. has just started mining cobalt again in the U.S. for the first time in like 50 years. So that is also a big thing because even after fossil fuels are gone, we're going to run out of everything else. Now, my sources I used were environmentalleader.com, EPA.gov, fee.org, and bstrategyhub.com. I put a lot of time and research into this because it's a topic I find very important, especially for the future of our country and the future of our world itself, because it's a lot bigger than just us. That being said, Tesla should not be used and created anymore unless they found a different way to create batteries that don't require that many resources. Anyways, thank you everyone for listening, and have a great day. Thank you.